I'm here at Bergdorf Goodman with the one and only Roja Dub.
Lovely to see you.
Likewise, so wonderful to see you. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend some time.
Well, when you ask, as you know, I said straight away, of course I can't see you.
Awesome, awesome. This is wonderful. So I got your book.
Did you like it?
I haven't, I just bought it today.
Oh, right.
So I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. What can readers expect to learn from this book?
I tried to, I don't believe there's a book that covers every aspect of perfume. So if you want a book that's on bottles or on a particular perfume or a house, you can find it. But I wanted to write a book that I can leave behind as a legacy. I always hoped that I would find my apprentice. I've got to the stage in the game where I don't think that's ever going to happen. So a lot of what I know is anecdotal, because I was lucky to work with various people throughout my career and a lot of stories to tell. So I tried in the book to cover every aspect of perfumery, from how the sense of smell works, how to extract the oil from the raw materials, what are those raw materials, how do perfumers put them together, and then what are the great perfumes that defined each decade. So they're not whether they're my favourites, and it makes me a little bit upset when I see people writing on blog sites, why didn't you write about this? I've spoken to lots of other perfumer friends of mine say, have I missed anything in your opinion? So these are really the perfumes that define perfumery and set perfumery off in a different direction from a creative point of view. Stories of the houses that created them, and the bottle makers. And if anybody looks at my old...
looks amazing. The artwork itself is amazing.
Thank you. But sorry.
Here's your second book, yeah?
Yes, well, the first book sold out, and a friend of mine sent me a link saying, have you seen your book selling on Amazon for $1,500?
Oh my God!
I said, you're crazy. I said, if I'd known, I would have kept a load back. They could be my pension plan. But so the publisher said, would you like to reprint it? And I said, well, actually, what I'd like to do is use it as an opportunity to rewrite it. So nearly every illustration in the book is new. Any that aren't new have been reworked. I wanted to make them as fine as I could possibly make them. I included a section on men's perfumery. I started the book writing, I don't think I'm better than anybody, or no grand ideas about myself. I wrote just, it's the best I know how to do. So what can they expect? It's the best I know how to do.
You love by that, because
I try.
In our written interview you said the same exact thing.
I try with everything I do. You know, when I work a raw material, when I write a book, when I make packaging, I just try to do the very best I can, and no one can do better.
Absolutely. I loved your latest Amber X-Ray.
Thank you.
Hopefully you got to see my review on YouTube.
Thank you, I did.
It's wonderful perfume, I loved it.
Thank you. Well, I think that there are a lot of, obviously a lot of ambers, and there are a lot of gourmand scents, and there's no point doing something, people don't come to me for a perfume that smells like something else. And I think there's a very, very interesting thing in that amber, because it's almost like the elephant in the room. When you smell it, you don't notice it. The minute somebody tells you, it's like, how different I smell it? It has this huge note of lavender in the top.
I don't like lavender so much.
You don't get it?
No.
So when you go back and smell it, you'll immediately say to yourself, how did I miss it? It's not meant to smell like lavender, lavender's given, but it allows me to, you know, it has this big note of cacao.
Yeah, I get chocolate from it, for sure.
So it's huge, but I wanted to have all that sweetness, and almost you could eat somebody up that's wearing it, and I wanted it to not be too sweet.
No, it's not.
And that's because of this little thing I did up the top of the lavender, and a few other things.
Oh, wonderful. I'm wearing, you tell me, this is either Bergdorf or Goodman.
I think I'd give you a second sniff. What do you think? It's lovely. It's good. It's very
This is the I get confused. Bergdorf is the...
This is Bergdorf, which is based around an enormous note of gardenia.
Yeah, I love it. I like florals. You know.
And I put in both of them, this was me, I've always loved coming to America, and I've always loved New York. And because so many people came here originally from Britain on the ship called the Mayflower, both of them have May blossom. It's just a little silly thing, but I thought maybe it makes a nice link between America and the England where I'm from.
You're a fun guy. I would expect nothing less from you.
Thank you.
So, what is your recommendation for wearing perfume? How and where should one apply?
an interesting one. I always think you should put scent in here, in the clavicle.
Okay.
If you imagine going from your earlobe straight down into here, the reason for it, as you bend forward and a little bit of air puffs through your clothes, it'll bring the scent to your nose. As you move your head, your nose is right over the top
Makes
where you
sense.
apply it. When someone comes and greets you, they're right over the hot spot. So heaven knows what could happen.
I'm wearing something for you.
You keep just wanting me to come in and give you a sniff.
Oh, you figured it out. Come on.
But so I think in here, always on the wrist, because you need movement. For scent to come to life, you need movement. But if you really want to smell the scent well, the one thing that you shouldn't do, in my opinion, I would never say what another person should do, but to get the best effect, a lot of people sort of mist things. They do this.
I hear that a lot.
I think you're much better to put a lot in a small space.
Yeah,
And the reason why, this, whilst it won't smell good when you first spray it, the alcohol will be hard in your nose, that will last on your skin for hours and hours and hours, and hopefully it's one of mine all day. But with this, the scent will dissipate very quickly. So you don't use more, you use same volume, but the effect will be more profound. If you really want to smell the scent, you will smell it when you apply the scent.
All right, well, I hope we can get you to sign my book.
I'd love to sign your book.
Getting my book signed by the man.
Now, so you know, because my life's all around about silly details. The gold in there isn't for me to sign. I have the black page followed by a second sister page. Is that good for you? And the reason for black pages is it's a lovely space for the gold.
All right, just like your scent. Is it here? Your signature?
No, it's always here.
Again, thank you so much for taking the time. There was a line all the way back there for the book signing event today here at Bergdorf. Fabulous. Thank
I hope
you.
you don't mind the dedication.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
So lovely to see you.
Likewise.
Thank
Thanks for
you,
watching,
everyone.
everyone. Be well.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.